Hello everyone and welcome back to Coffee Talk episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. So we are on day, what's it called? Day 5. Alright, we are on day 5 and we are now speaking to Hyde. I actually forgot to pull up my walkthrough just, as a safety net. Because I don't want to get anything wrong. Ooh, drink guide, here we go, okay. Here we go. Okay, so we're on day 5. Yes, I will accept your cookies. Day 3. 5. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so the thing with Hyde on this particular day is that he will request something specific, but you won't be able to do it because you don't have all the ingredients. I believe it's ginger that we're missing. Oh. Well, I'm listening. Pardon? You're weak. Tell me all about it. Oh. I'm not even sure where to start. Try anywhere. After all, there's no way for me to correct an unheard story. Am I right? Right. Well, the most notable problem recently would be these severe thunderstorms. Sometimes they cause our powers to short out, which messes with the machines. I guess that's supposed to be our power to short out, not powers. So, in case it happens again, my apologies. I see. Warning duly noted. There has also been this ongoing car vandalism in the neighborhood. Apparently, there's a serial deflator of tires on the loose. Officer Georgie was the one who informed me about it. We've also got a lot of new customers. And I think that's about it. Sounds eventful, even not terribly riveting. Now, regarding the car vandalism you spoke about. Well, I drove here. To what extent should I be concerned about it? I wish I could inform you with confidence. Unfortunately, I don't know much about it, so I can answer that. Hello. What we got here? It's not on here, is it? No. Aw. Okay. I was curious, and now I know. There's nothing to worry about. Your car's gonna be fine. Officer Georgie, welcome. Hey, Firefly. I managed to track and narrow down the vandals' strike zone, you see, because the culprit seems to have a favorite spot. Really? Yep, it's nowhere near here. Miss Brianna told me her car was affected as well, by the way. That's so. If she comes back, can you ask her where she parked? Will do. Appreciate it. Anyway, my investigation's still ongoing, but I'd say this area is pretty safe. So you can relax. I see. Anyway, good evening, y'all. Sorry for blocking the entryway earlier. I was finishing off my last cigarette. Because it's time to start a new one. Do you mind? Not at all. Mr. Hyde, meet Officer Georgie. He's in charge of the night patrols around here. Cheers. Officer Georgie, meet Mr. Hyde, our occasional guest from Los Angeles, a friend of Mr. Gala. Ah, the big hospital guy? And I guess I've seen you around a bunch. A Los Angelino, eh? Not for much longer, though. Oh? I'm in the process of finalizing my move back here with my modeling agency. That's wonderful news. You've lived here before? Mm-hmm. For about 40 years. When did you move to LA? That around 20 years ago? Right. Huh. Let's just say I'm nowhere near as young as I look. Oh, models, vampires, gotcha. Then as a native Seattleite, let me be the first to welcome you back. We got smog and dour skies, but at least our coffee is second to none. Right, Firefly? I'll let you be the judge of that. Thanks for the warm welcome. Then have you moved in already, or? Not yet. Preparations still need to be made at the property I've chosen. I wouldn't even think of packing until it's halfway done. Makes sense. That being said, I'll be here to oversee the construction for a while. If you ever need help, let me know. Can't do much by myself, but I can find a few guys who can. Although it won't be necessary, I appreciate the gesture. I love him. He's so cool. It's funny. What is? Quite frankly, the police force and I had something of a contentious relationship in the past. Uh-oh. Was it a slap on the wrist and let's call it a day type of thing? Or the catch you catch me kind? All I can say is live long enough, you'll try everything. Those are bygone years, of course. Are you sure? So, does anyone want something to drink? Yeah, naturally. Sad at the same time. After you. Well, a public servant should put the citizens first. So, after you. How idealistic. But I insist. After all, I'm still considering my options. Well then, in that case, we got about Georgie here. Oh no. You found that on Rumbler, didn't you really? Nice. Well then, in that case... What will be, officer? Just give me something nice, Firefly. Are you alright? Not that great, honestly. What happened? Never mind that for now. I got a question for you. Did you, by any chance, see a lighter lying around? Oh, yes, I did. I have it with me. Phew, that's a relief. Okay, Firefly, listen carefully. I need you to take this very, very seriously. Oh, okay. I'll need that lighter back, okay? Okay. I mean it. I need it back. Or this streak of bad luck won't end. Pardon? Just talking to myself. Okay, yeah, I understand. Appreciate it. Would you like anything to drink? Just black coffee for me, please, but lightly sweetened. Okay, so... For him, then... Okay, so just coffee, and honey. And to give him the lighter. Alright. Coffee, honey, brew. Alright, let's give this poor guy his sweet coffee. And I'm gonna give him the lighter. Here you go. Finally. Hello, old friend. Okay, so... That should unlock a little bit more of Georgie. His birthday is June 1st. Alright. And... we got the sweet coffee added. Nice. Alright. Thanks, Firefly. I suppose I owe you an explanation. I told you before, right? This lighter's my lucky charm. There we go. Awesome. When it goes missing, my luck gets really dicey. Almost got hit by a falling fan at work. Broke the missus's favorite mug. Nearly swerved my car into the sidewalk because a black cat jumped into my lane. A black cat, not even a raccoon. I swear I'm not making this up. That wasn't a sign, I don't know what is. And, well, daughter's still mad at me, too. Needs his lucky lighter. Anyway, glad to have this back. Thanks for keeping it safe for me, Firefly. You're very welcome. Here's your sweet coffee to sweeten your evening, officer. Cheers, Firefly. That really hits the spot. I'm glad to hear that. Ready to make your order? Not quite. Do you have any suggestions? We have a couple of new teas if you're interested. Oh. They're butterfly pea and hibiscus flowers. Hibiscus, huh? Not an ingredient that's easily palatable when used in a hot beverage. Perfect. Make me something with it. Are you sure? We are missing some ingredients tonight. Do you have any specifics in mind? I'll let you choose for me. Just make it red and... who knows? Maybe it could be my new blood wine. Blood wine? It's a fake blood cocktail I used to get here. Back when it was still a bar. Ah, I see. Make me a bold red drink. I like to see what you can come up with. Okay, so for this... I think... Okay, so it's on the stories. So again, there's a specific thing Hyde is looking for, but you can't do it because you are out of ginger. You need ginger with it. You ever been jamming on good songs when your earphone died off? Well, I've never had that because my earphod is amazing. Get yours here. Perfect fit. That's hilarious. Alright, so, what's hibiscus? Now, if I look at my brew pad here, I have the pink spice, but I don't have like just a regular hibiscus. So, we can actually play around with this a little bit. Alright. Alright, so that's hibiscus tea. Trash. Let me start over. Trash your drink for the first time. Cool. But does it go into this, though? Ah, it does not. Alright, so I'm just gonna give him straight up hibiscus tea. But before I give it to him, though, you guys might remember in our last episode, seriously, there was this key card that was dropped. It's his. So I'm gonna give it to him. Alright. There we go. Okay. And let's look at this. His birthday is February 8th. He's a vegan vampire professional bottle. CP Alyssa, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And hit this. And now we have the hibiscus tea up and ready to go on there. Okay. That's Gallows, isn't it? The apartment key. I see. So he lost it here. In fact, he called me this morning asking if I was in the city. I didn't tell him I was in Seattle, though, so the call was a surprise. Why did he call, you ask? Well, simply because I have a spare key. I'll take this off you and bring it to him then. I will be sure to let him know. 1 second, guys. I will never ignore my mom whenever she texts me. Alright, thank you. Here you go, sir. Something red. So this isn't a drink you thought I might like. Honestly, I'm not entirely confident, but this is the best I can do tonight. Looks peculiar enough. How is it? It's tart. Astringent. Do you like it? You tell me. Ah, I was looking forward to it. I'm sorry that isn't what you expected. Well, you did what I asked, so no need for apologies. Next time you can try and make me something that doesn't taste like hay juice. It needs some boldness, something that can leave a mark in me. There's only one hibiscus drink that I have enjoyed. I'm curious to see if you can come close. I'll try my best next time. Welcome! Who we got now? Lucas! Alright, hi Lucas. Hey kid. Hello. There. I gave him like a circle boy accent. Damn. Oh dang. Hello, Firefly. Pops, nice to see you again. What's up? What's going on? What's going on with you? Me? Oh well, nothing much. You know what? Let me move over there. Hi. There we go. Sorry about earlier. I was preoccupied. No problem. Is everything alright? Yeah, of course. I'm always alright, always. 'Cause I'm a very lucky dude. Speaking of luck, did the lady ever come back? Miss Riona? Yeah, she did. Really? Did you manage to give her my stuff? I did. I gave her your written contact info. Okay, cool. She didn't throw it away, did she? As far as I know, I don't think so. Great. You try to reach a soprano lass. That's right, Pops. Still feel uneasy about how the day went. So I just want to apologize to her or something, you know? Okay. So I guess I just have to wait for her to contact me, huh? I think so, yeah. What if she doesn't contact me? What should I do? Then that's that. That's her choice. You're so right, Pops. Didn't you think of you as someone who'd have trouble reaching out to people like this? I know, right? It is what it is. Okay then, I'll wait. Any hoodle, it's nice to see you again, Pops. Likewise, kid. Hello to you too, sir. Hyde. It's Hyde. Wait, so you're really that Hyde? The supermodel Hyde? A big shot, huh? Oh man, oh boy. I never thought I'd randomly see you in a place like this. No offense to you, Firefly. Well, I follow your socials, man. Big fan. I especially love the Timeless series you did for Boundless. That's an old one. Boundless? It was a lifestyle magazine, no longer in print. 'Cause everything is online these days. What was the series about? It was a photo series I modeled for. A bit of an avant-garde shoot. They were originally set to be displayed in a time travel themed showcase. Alas, the exhibition fell through, so they were rethemed to put in the magazine instead. Excuse me. Yeah, those were awesome! I like how the series showed peak fashion through the times. Yet the designs were so contemporary, timeless even. Pun intended. I'd love to see that. Wait, let me show you a couple pics from it. Yo, Hyde, you're getting it. Hyde looks great there, colorless or not. Oh wow, you looked amazing, Mr. Hyde. Still do. Of course. It was so cool and inspired me to find my own style too. I'm partial to the 80s inspired look myself. Really? I can't tell. It's my jacket collection! Glad it helped. I did enjoy experiencing some of these times again. Even if only in garment form. Even if I was left with a melancholy feeling. But I digress. Would you like to order anything? Oh yeah, of course! Oh, by the way, is pure matcha supposed to make you feel woozy? Pardon? I tried drinking some before lunch a couple days ago. I felt a tad nauseous. Did you have breakfast? Nope. It's really strong tea, so it still shouldn't be consumed on an empty stomach. That was the main takeaway from our conversation, wasn't it? Duly noted, thanks. Then can I get a pumpkin latte? Sorry, we don't have that here. Aw, for real? You know you don't need pumpkin to make it, right? Oh, I've heard that before. Yep, but I have an open mind. I just don't want anything plain tonight. How about making me something based off pumpkin latte with what you have? Okay, so this one is super specific. So I can make a cinnamon latte, which is going to be coffee, milk, and cinnamon. And that should make him happy. Yep, that'll make him happy. Okay. A cinnamon latte, alright, let's serve it. And it might have gone a little, yeah. So self-summary, on a short break to refresh and wreak havoc on return. Post your recs on my channel or my sub at Lucason. Or Lucason. Okay. And then you go to the brew pad here. Whoops, there's a cinnamon latte. Okay. A cinnamon latte, warm and sweet, just for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and save. Sounds good. Good call on the cinnamon. It's the star spice of the fall season after all. Oh yeah, you're right, like pumpkin lattes. The warmth cheers me right up. Thanks, Firefly. Don't mention it. Good review, give Lucas all the correct drinks. So that's like the last time he gets something. So what's the matter? Huh? Why do you need cheering up, kid? Oh, about that. Just the usual work stuff. A few disagreements here and there, you know? Any working team will eventually have them once or twice, right? Right. What do you do? I'm a vlogger slash influencer. I review a lot of lifestyle things like fashion, places, food, etc. on the social media. Sometimes I do skits and such on my channels too. And pranks also. No, Pops. No way. Real talk though, I actually hate pranks. I didn't say it before, but I hate them. A lot. Is that so? I just think they're the lowest form of entertainment. Just cheap thrills at the expense of others. Right. But yeah, getting off topic here, sorry. So you're essentially the creator and the host of your show. What does your team do? My team helps me edit, secure sponsors, and massively boost the production quality. They're great, I owe them lots. Do you think you're doing well? Yeah, I mean, I think so. We get by pretty well. I currently reside in LA. For real? I did too before I moved here. Why did you move? Why I moved? I mean, 'cause I hated it there? Not to crap on where you live, sir. I just think LA is not for me. No offense taken. Why did you hate it there? It's a long and stupid story. Trust me, you don't want to hear it. Anyway, sorry for the tangent. You were saying? I've been noticing an influx of newcomers there. They're loud, young, and brazen. Just like you. Yeah? The fact that you're able to make something for yourself out of such mundane nonsense, I'd say you're doing pretty well. So what's the issue? Well, I've talked about my channel situation here before, right? Yeah, you said your views were dwindling. Calling it dwindling might have be a bit overkill, but yeah. That's why my team and I are trying to figure out what to do. Try to keep the show fresh, you know? Truthfully though, I've been wanting to change the show's direction for a while now. I even promised myself last year. Once I got a certain number of viewers, I was just going to do it. Was? Well, I've always wanted to do a talent showcase segment, you know? So I could help elevate others like me. Others like you? Yeah! Like the soprano lady from before. Like those dwarf actors and actresses in TV shows. We all actually kind of have something in common. Do you know what that is? I'll make it easier for you. Think about satyrs, for examples. Firefly, when you hear about us, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Rampant sex. That's what comes to my mind, because I think that's how it was in, like, old, like, fairy tales. Don't think too hard now. Just say anything off the top of your head. How about you, Pops, sir? Probably partying, recklessness, alcoholism, or a joke, right? Yeah, that's pretty much right. Is that what you think? Nope, but that's what most of society thinks. In the same way society views Lady Riona as bad luck personified. All just because she happens to be a banshee. Besides, society is awful at judging people. The immediate trust they have for those who have money, compared to those who had to start from zero. You know what I mean? I mean, I get it, you know. Etiquette, social cues, and awareness, that sort of thing. What nurtures you when growing up reflects these things. That's what most people like to assume anyways. And like, I get it. Nobody has any time to learn about everybody. So we go by impressions. But as someone who started from zero and now, the difference on how people treat me is so damn stark. So damn stark that it doesn't even feel all that great, you know? Of course. So yeah, I wanted to carve a space in my work. A place where I could give exposure to those who might not get it otherwise. Then once again, I ask you, what is the issue? My team thinks my segment idea is too risky. Don't fix what's not broken, they said. They just want me to improve what I've been doing. And you agree? I mean, they're not wrong. The risk is real. After all, I'm not responsible only for myself. We've got a whole team depending on me now. That's why I'm trying to find a compromise. At least until we become so big that any slight changes won't affect us as much. Will the world wait for you though, I wonder? Huh? Will the world wait for you to be ready? Have you ever asked yourself that? You see, making choices is always a matter of priority. As you grow, your stake increases, along with your responsibilities. As such, your excuses will continue to pile up. But, given the pace at which you're going right now, I see your idealistic dream is unlikely to be realized. Dang! However, if it's enough for you to just have good intentions, well, that's another story. Well, a little blunt, aren't we? Ooh, what we got? Yeah, so ready to tuck into bed. I did my best today and hope you did too. Rachel's so sweet now. A little blunt, aren't we? Am I wrong though? It is a perspective. You know, one of many. I admit, I don't know much about the entertainment biz. But you got this far, boy. Because all along, you've been motivated by that specific goal in mind. Ain't that right? Yeah. That's why I wouldn't dismiss his intent so easily. Well, you're probably just a bit lost right now. Do you think I should have been gentler then? Nah. I needed the whipping. Those words were hard to swallow, but I needed to hear them. Are you okay? Uh-huh. Well, there's a lot I need to think about, so I should go. Nice seeing you, Pops. And thanks for your advice, sir. Firefly, thank you too. Hang in there. Yeah, you all too. See you around. Welp. I've stayed too long already, so I better go to my work now. Don't want to get my pay docked, you see. Nice meeting you, Hyde. We'll see each other more often soon, I'm sure. Hopefully nothing work-related. Have a good night, officer. You too, Firefly. Be safe out there, officer. Will do. Until next time. I suppose I should leave as well. I'll be back before long, though. Please do. Is there something wrong? Looks like the officer forgot his lighter again. Oh my god. Georgie, come on. Seems our officer accidentally drops it again. Alright. Grab it again. There we go. Oh, what a curse. Oh no, you're right. I'll keep it for him, thank you. Alright then. Have a good evening yourself, Firefly. Safe trip out there, Mr. Hyde. That was a good one. The Russian tea. Despite the name, it is a totally American drink. Alright. On to the next night. Night 6. Alright. So Sunday, September 24th, 2023. Inumimi and werewolves may share common ancestry, archaeologists say. That's cool. Lionfish invasion decreases successful trial. Countries to block foreign entry amidst unknown livestock bacterial infection. Ew. Alright, what we got on here? Bailey's! Oh, is Bailey's coming by today? That would be awesome if he is. I love Bailey's. Alright, stories. Bad traffic at Yale Street avoid. I could really use a good cup of tea right now. Okay, Aqua. It's sometimes scary how so many things come into factor as you make a decision. It shouldn't be that hard, right? Lucas, I have tons of things to think about every day. Like how to make your timeline more fun. Kisses! Looks like bad weather again tonight. Let me save. There we go. Let's hope it doesn't bring bad tidings. I don't know. I think it's a very nice color scheme. Well, I think it's lacking something. Uh-oh. Wedding issues. It's too dainty. Dainty. What would you like then? Red, black, and purple? I don't want to be the worst. Okay then, why not? We have to commit to it. No takebacks this time. Bae. Sorry, I'm trying to... put my little blanket up here. I'm cold. Bae. I don't know. Maybe? Let's take a break from the topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. It's not like we're going to decide now anyway. Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding if we keep postponing every choice we need to make? Hey, Firefly, what do you think? Pale green, lilac, and daffodil yellow, or red, black, and purple? Bae, don't put Firefly on the spot. No, it's quite alright. It's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding. Your opinions matter, not mine. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. And when we think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpieces. Oh, please, can we not talk about that now? I really thought we agreed on the cute cottagecore ones. The ones you spotted on Tomato Chill. I mean, they were your pick in the first place. They were, but they were also too expensive. We have to be realistic. Weddings in general are expensive. Especially when you have to have 200 guests. That's a low blow. I can't just disinvite my extended family. The key word is extended. Do you even know half these people? That's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I have to invite them all. It's like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. I still don't think they should. I can pull my weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have the beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests. Well, if my family's not chipping in, we might not be able to afford either. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to just be a random meal with a bunch of people we're not even that close to. And I said I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding. Or die trying. I don't want you to... Saved by the bell. That's work. I really can't linger. Think we'll have that drink now, Firefly? Of course. What can I get you? Something that will keep me awake. I still have work to do and my head hurts. So I guess strong coffee would be good. And with a nice spicy kick, please. Any preference on the spicy kick? No, any strong coffee with spice will do. So I think it's just coffee, cinnamon. Oh, coffee, ginger. There we go. Alright. So, coffee, ginger. There it is. Let me just double check here. Yep, that's correct. Okay. Here you are. And that's actually new to my thing here. Awesome. That was actually from the previous game too. So now we should have a little more on Lua. And everything is still in French. Alright. And a jahe tuberk for the lady. Oh, an oldie goodie. Perfect. I can feel myself relaxing already. What? You're weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. There they are. You're weird. I guess we're both weird. They're so cute. That we are. Hey, Hyde. My lovely weirdo. My perfect misfit. This is so much better. It really is. Have I mentioned I love your smile? Hyde's like, can I get something, please? Never enough. Ugh, disgusting. Hyde's just like, ugh. I'm going to need something real spicy to wash this down. And I'd love to serve it to you, Hyde. If Bailey's doesn't want to order, that is. Hyde, sorry, didn't hear you come in. Yeah, I know. You were too busy doing whatever you were doing. Hey, Hyde. Go ahead, get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stick here for a while anyway until Lua properly gets off work. Alright then. He's like romance disgusting. Did you hear me, Firefly? Spicy is the name of the game. Any preference on the spice for the base? Nope, just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something, then double it. Okay, so... he wants a Zobo, which is Hibiscous Ginger, okay. There you go. That's it. I think that's actually also what he wanted on the first night he came in. Okay. Here we go. So let's serve it. I felt up, so that gets the bloodish red. Okay. I felt up for a challenge, so try this. If you don't like hibiscus in this, you'll never will. Let's see if you crack the Hyde code. Well, this is kind of troublesome, Firefly. You know me a little too well. Ah, so I take it this works for you. This is a perfectly executed Zobo if I ever tasted one. Glad to see you made use of your ginger resupply. So we go in here. Hyde might be up top. He is up top. Okay, let's go up top then. There he is. Alright, so my self-summary, part of Los Angeles Agency, old enough yet still seeking the truth and purpose of life. Alright, so that stayed about the same. Nothing there. So let's go into the brew pad. And there's the Zobo. Alright, and get rid of that. Excuse me. So you knew I couldn't get it right the last time. Forgive an old man his old man jokes. Anyhow, this is the only acceptable way to drink hibiscus. I used to have a friend in Lagos who made Zobo like this. Every time I visited, she lived near the harbor. We would sit down and drink it and watch the boats float by. That sounds lovely. She was a good friend. Aw. She isn't anymore? When you've got a vampire's lifespan, friends come and go. That's sad. You get used to it. Isn't this where you say something about enjoying each moment even more? Or grief being the price you pay for love? I'm afraid it's a lot more mundane than that. Some things you forget. And for others, you just get better at moving on. Aw. Anyway, speaking of enjoying the moment, your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? What we got here? Dad just found a missing photo album of my childhood, and I can only wish you could see how cute I am as a kitten. Aww! That is actually super cute. Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Not getting too bored? Not really. Cinder! Hello, my sweet cat. Turns out planning a wedding is, well, suitably entertaining. That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage stage of it, to be honest. Could you sound any less enthusiastic? Hey! Here they go again. Good to see that some things don't change. In such dramatic backdrop, too. You should start serving popcorn, Firefly. I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time. No, I'm not engaging with this right now. I've got to go to work anyway. Right. And I'm going to have a drink. Bye, Firefly. Bye, Hyde. See ya. Ugh. What can I make you, Mr. Bailey's? I think something warm, sweet, and comforting, please. A hot chocolate, perhaps? Yes, chocolate with honey and milk could work. Alright, so he pretty much gives it straight over to me. It's a Chocobi Miraku, I believe is what it's called. Nope, that's not correct. Trash. Chocolate. Honey and milk. Okay, I got the thing messed up, that's why. You have to do it in a specific way. There it is. Alright. Serve. Let me save. There we go. A Chocobi Miraku for you. Perfect. This feels so good, Firefly. What we got in here? Brew pad. Ah, nice. Alright. And I'm gonna chill. What does he have to say? Birthday is August 10th. Freelance designer, #1 pumpkin spice fan. Okay. It means a lot that you're always looking out for all of us. On a miserable night like this, it's heartwarming. But of course, you're a valued customers. I hope Lua didn't get too soaked. You do care a lot about her. Of course I do. Then why all the fighting? You tell me. This wedding is bringing out the worst in us. Since we're sorted out the situation with my family. You mean since you cut them off? Yeah, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces. Lua and I haven't fought about anything. Until now. Every time we try to organize this thing, it's like we become different people. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want from this wedding? How do you mean? It's not complicated. I'm just asking what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly, I have no clue. I know Lua is there, but that's about it. That's not a bad start in truth. But if you don't have specific expectations, why don't you just let her do what she wants? You make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Tomoto Chill. Every wedding picture she's pinning online. All the places she finds cool, all the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all that, to have a special day. But every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's too much, too expensive, too this, too that. Is it? Too much? Too expensive? That's not the point. I don't want her to have a shabby wedding, just because I'm estranged from my family. I want her to have what she wants, what she deserves. A proper princess wedding. You're a remarkably presumptuous young man. Mr. Hyde. No, that's alright. I know Hyde helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Good, because I was going to say it whether you like it or not. Damn, Hyde, get him. You're sitting here going on about everything Lua should want, as if you know what's in someone else's heart. Even when you love someone, no, especially when you love someone, you should never presume to know what they need. Lua is the only one who can tell what Lua wants. But that's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she always says she doesn't know. Then give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help you if you pressure her with 1,000 suggestions a minute, or if you try to force her into some sort of princess wedding, just to make you feel good about yourself. Damn! But what if we take so long that we reach old age, and we're still not married? If you reach old age and you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win. And since we're talking about some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is a wedding, based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be. That's a good point. That sounds pretty sad to me. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear. Bailey's. But it also wasn't wrong. Give her time to figure out what I want, huh? Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde? Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counseling. That doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modeling, doesn't it? Modeling gets old after a while. I thought you were having a good time in LA. I was, until I wasn't. I moved to Seattle, in fact. I kept my contract with the agency just in case, but there aren't many modeling jobs to be had here. Really? What are you gonna do then? Go back to my mafia dwarf buddies, of course. Come on, I'm obviously kidding. Are you? Phew. I wouldn't go back to them, I'd go back to being chased by them. Besides, I checked in on them and everyone I used to find entertaining has retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage the whole enterprise, like it's some sort of startup. Are we seriously talking about the Mafia right now? That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Yeah, Bailey's is like, Mr. Hyde likes to play a little. Guilty as charged. I can't help it. When I see an earnest face, I have to tease it. I'll take that as a compliment. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right? You young people. Impatient in business like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. He's right. I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right. Maybe you should go into slow fashion. Or fine arts. If you paint with oils, that'll take some proper time. Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago. But my style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much chiaroscuro lighting. And putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore. Nice. If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt, shh. If Mafia buddies find out, I'll be in trouble. You're always joking around, Hyde. But for all that, you don't sugarcoat your advice. You're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have some people who listen to you. I'm moving here to be closer to them. What was that? Nothing. I believe your phone's ringing. Oh, it's Lua. She's done with her work for the day. Finally. In a hurry to leave here, Mr. Bailey's? No, not at all. But I am looking forward to going home. And keep bickering? Nah, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. Must be something in the drink. I'm going to leave the topic alone for a little while. Good elf. Enjoy your night then. I think I will. Thanks, Hyde. And thanks, Firefly. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Bailey's. Bailey's and Lua are really good. They actually I like that they're painted as having actual couple issues. Mr. Hyde? What was that about the Mafia and modeling and fine arts? Are you generally considering a career change? All I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know old man Georgie said this area is safe. It's a bit of a pile of junk. But it's a pile of junk with sentimental value. I sense a story. It's quite a story indeed. But I'll make it short because it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gala was my bodyguard. I had been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in and day out. At some point, I decided that I needed a proper break. But, you know Gala, he's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There's no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job, not on his watch. So you slipped his watch? You know me well, Firefly. Some friends and I, we decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provide the entertainment. I did the usual thing. I waited until Gala was sound asleep. Then I left a pile of pillows under the duvet, hide-shaped, and I snuck out of the hotel room. There's only one problem. Gala was my chauffeur as well. He had your car keys. He had my car keys. And I wasn't about to poke the bear wolf. So I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. I only intended to keep it for the night, you see. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and I, we drove to a lovely spot with a view. For the sort of action which, I admit, might appear ambiguous from the outside, but to me was very enjoyable indeed. We were right in the thick of it when suddenly we hear a tap on the window. Let me guess. That was Gala? The wolf himself. He peers inside. Then he starts banging on the door so hard the whole car is shaking. We all just kind of freeze, and then he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door and tosses my dates outside. They're having an orgy in the car, and he thought they were kidnapping him. Oh, Mr. Hyde, you're not winding me up, are you? Oh, Firefly, I wish. Sorry, it still sends me to a fit just to think about it. He princess carried me out of the car. Whoop! If you can believe that. That's a conscientious bodyguard if I ever heard of one. Right? Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least not until he removed my gag. Gala acted like he was angry, but in reality he was mortified. If not as mortified as my dates, whom I had to pick out of the grass. Poor Gala. Firefly, I see where your allegiance lies. Personally, I say, poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again after that fiasco. But I couldn't be angry at Gala even then. In fact, I found his chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming, though. He had woken up, hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst. And that was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere. In a compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my account. So he stopped talking to me for a few weeks. That doesn't sound unfair. I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. I got stuck with this old thing you can see outside. And the worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end, for whatever reason. My car collection has some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside it a dozen times over, and it's very banged up, but I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I. Aw. You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Hyde. Sentimental, That's what you took away from that story? I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. I can plausibly deny this conversation ever took place. I told you nothing! Still, the rain has stopped, and this is my cue to go, before I lose all my remaining cred. I hope the car is safe and sound. So do I. And Firefly? Yes? Nah, nothing. Have a good night. Good night, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, it's like one of the best stories I've ever heard. And safe journey home. Cough syrup. Gave that to Georgie last time, in the last game, I believe. Alright, so now we're going to be going on to day 7. Okay. Monday, September 25th, 2023. Alright, what we have in the evening whispers. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. Oops. The rise and fall of Weirdstein box offices. A brief history. Sold out. Replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in sales. Probably because the aliens are coming. Alright, what we got? Anything here I need to worry about? No. Stories. Road construction on Lenore Avenue. Trucker fell asleep and crashed into 4th Avenue. No casualties, but quite the property damage. I'd reckon you want to avoid the area for the moment. Oh goodness, that's not good. Kimono pods. Liked by Lucas. Cute. Cute. Get back. There we go. I wonder how everyone's doing. We're doing great. Does everything happen for a reason or nah? I think everything happens for a reason. Let me save, because this is the start of a new night. I hope the power hiccups didn't affect the machine too much. This is a very slow start. Ah, there we go. Right in the nick of time. What we got? Ah, it's Silver and Amanda. Welcome, you two. It's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hi, Firefly. Yes, we're also very relieved. It was a little scary last time. We analyzed the events of the evening and found them 31.245% frightening and 68.755% distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this will be a quieter evening. Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars, and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Good eve. Even if reality, it should be good night. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong. For example, this is the second time we meet Earthchild, and both times have been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise, but additionally, the very concepts of evening and morning seem only marginally... Amanda? Yes, what is it? I think Firefly tried to interject a couple of times. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Firefly. No, it's alright. I didn't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meaning of words. Yes. At least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed that some thoughtless uses of language can have a much more painful effect. Indeed. We see and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you, Firefly. Don't worry about it. Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious. Extraordinary, even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us our siblings who previously visited Earth came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphal. Ahem. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory. But still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So, are you a scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalence of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. That sounds very impressive. Oh, DGAPCT is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect, and his mission to find a prospective partner is of the utmost importance. Still perspective, huh? No progress on that front, I take it? Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Very intriguing. You're always so professional, Firefly. You really ask direct questions. But I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings, then. Yeah, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all, and I would love to listen to yours. But let me at least make you a drink first. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yes. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself now, after all. A barista? How am I? Oh, you mean the cafe. Yes, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet. Also drinking. A promise I'm not withholding information, Firefly. But things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with a drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good to me. Then, I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was, a coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yes, I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink. Okay, so, for him, it's just coffee, and lemon. Which is this. Okay. So it's a black lemon, but before I give it to him, I need to give him the agent's card. There we go. Because that jackass dropped it before he left. Alright. I got off the agent last time he was here. This is quite something. Thank you, Firefly, truly. You can't know how much it helps, so it really does. Don't mention it. I thought, maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use? I'm sure I can figure something out. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. I guess I have somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Here's a black lemon for you, Silver. Alright, so I think, okay, it is a new thing for the group pad. Alright, Silver. It's still blank. Okay. And the black lemon. Cool. Oops. Still a few more we need to find, but that's okay. This definitely looks like what I had in mind. And it tastes interesting. It's very minimal, yet strong. Very enjoyable. I think I might prefer sweeter things, but I'm glad I tried this one. I second what Miss Amanda said last time. You feel the same in some ways, yet also very different. I don't know. I do think that everyone keeps changing all the time. Maybe we feel like our personalities make sense, because we see ourselves in hindsight. Well, the truth is, we make ourselves up as we go along. That is an insightful theory, Silver. You have grown wiser. You used to be a rather useful and innocent part of the hive. Well, I've had to learn and adapt here. It has been a couple of years after all. But despite all that, and considering what I said about people changing all the time, I don't think I've changed all that much. In fact, it's as if I've been becoming a little more me every day, just revealing myself. Speaking of that, we meant to ask, how did you choose a specific Earthling appearance over another? Our observation is that Earthlings come in a great many varieties, with a near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm? Oh no, it wasn't random at all. Even if at first it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules. But there were already some things that I could relate to. Some things that felt familiar. Like Hyde's eyes that always see beyond the surface. Or Gala's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed those traits from them without even realizing. You took inspiration from them. Yes, our species seems to have the ability to do that. But Gala's fashion I couldn't keep after all. It came with responsibilities. People stopped me all the time to ask me for medical advice. I can see how that would be problematic. Yes, but then I found this fictional universe, where all the stories take place in the stars. Star Trek! So I changed my outfit to imitate theirs. At some point, it all came together. One morning I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. So although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit and have grown a bit, in many ways I still feel the same. Different but same. Yes, different but same. It makes sense to us. It really does. Oh, is this Laurel? No, this is from Pearl. Still no news from Midge. We think the odds are now 84.308% that she is phantoming you. Do you mean ghosting? We meant phantoming, as in when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? That her calendar might clear up soon if I won't meet up. Oh, Silver? Sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it may be time I tell you a little bit about this. But we wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Our apologies, but the machine's having issues today. We'll let you know as soon as it's working again. Curious that Earth drink-making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions. It sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Right, so I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating, and it's been working really well. On average. There have also been some small issues. Earthlings are strange. Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yes. Some Earthlings express their interest, but when you say hello, they never answer back. While in real life, saying hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversations. It seems that online, more humorous or breeding-oriented openers are favored. However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Horned? Yes, as when the prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horns. People do that? Yeah, I'm just like, okay. People do that? Oh yes. I think it would be fine after a bit of conversation. If we get into the mood and they ask me first, I'd probably say yes. Horns can be really pretty, you know. But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do, before they even write a single word. So I guess it's kind of like the equivalent of showing your junk to a guy or a girl. Excuse me, I woke up 2 hours ago. Actually, no, I woke up very early this morning, about 4 hours ago. It's 10 and I woke up at 6, before they even write a single word. I can imagine. And then sometimes Earthlings express interest. But after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Funny for you? 99.908% of the time? Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, and it's started to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel! Her facial features are more symmetrical, but Silver seems to favor the asymmetrical Earthling. It's just, she sounds like a really good person. She's a communications director for a charity that fights homelessness. She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return, but she's very funny and curious of everything, and her smile. Please desist! We can sense your hormones boiling! Heh. And she's the person you might be getting a date with. I really hope so. Do you have a day and time for your date? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse me. Yikes. Tap, tap, tap. Amanda. So I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Or not? No, we have been enjoying it, but we also see the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. Hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected, but Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions, and have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There's so much they must let go of first. Not wrong. We could not live like that. You said that online networks were like a hive. Like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others. Hive mind. I see. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has? Silver is different. Even when he was a part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer, and that is why we have made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge on what is different from us, but once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. Aw. This is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should soon be complete. And Silver's on his way to getting a date. It would appear so. Welcome back, Silver. Amanda, we have to go. What? Again? That call was bad news. The agent. Too late. Just hide behind the counter quick. Aww. Good evening, Mr. Agent. We apologize, but our machine has been having issues. Can't serve drinks at this moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain outside. Well, here's something that can't wait for starters. Barista, did you happen to find an ID card lying around? An ID card? Not that I can recall, no. I certainly hope you're telling the truth. Mr. Agent, you seem to always doubt me. But you've been here several times already. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at a delivery center, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. Ugh, that's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than the delivery center. I'm very sorry to hear that. What's your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them, which is why I've been coming here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? I can't say that I have. I don't come here all that often, but it's always seemed very above board to me. Are you sure that the tips aren't a prank? It seems that some young people enjoy those as pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. That... maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise my superiors will have my head on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know? It makes people feel unsettled. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing, at least we can identify and distract them. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, it just muddles things. No matter how much they try to look like Earthlings, they're born aliens and aliens that will remain. But now they're aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know? And where does it stop? What if some Earthlings decide they want to look like aliens? That would be a huge mess. Would it? Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, you know? Oh, but don't you worry about a thing. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. I see. So how do you go about detecting them exactly? That one's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right. I do wonder, though, what is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. And in that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks. And for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle, and I see that no two people are alike, I'll admit that makes me very happy. So if someone comes from further away, but they feel like an Earthling at heart, will they really be more different from the people who live in this city? Do the people in this city are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an Earthling? Perhaps no less beautiful. At the end of the day, who the heck knows? It's not like I could afford to spend time pondering it. I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. Thing is, the law is the law. My job is to uphold it. Right, but despite everything you said, it's still unclear to me why the law is so stringent against aliens. Oh, well, it's not so much that the law is stringent against them, it's more that there's no law for them. How do you mean? Well, at this point, we have treaties and codes for all the races we know of, right? We never made a treaty with aliens or anything resembling it. There's no law even acknowledging their existence. I didn't know that. But why is that a problem? That's easy. We have no way to regulate their presence. There has been no thorough analysis of how they can cohabitate with Earthlings. As I said, it's all very confusing. For all we know, they could be very damaging to us. so it feels safer to keep them away, at least for now. Safer for whom? It is what it is. I'm not afraid of aliens myself, and going after them is not my biggest passion. But since I'm doing this job, might as well aim for a promotion. Yeah, you're not wrong. Anyhow, just call us at 5 if you spot any aliens, alright? You seem like an honest sort, unlike some other people. Some other people who should learn to be more straightforward. If they want their business to stay in business. Ugh! What was that? Amanda, shh! Quiet! Just the coffee machine. Seems to have restarted now. That's a relief. Right. I think we're going to conduct a search of the premises, just to be on the safe. Meow! What the heck is this? If I'm not mistaken, this is a local cat. It's come over once before. Looks like it might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. Good kitty. Meow. I think it likes you. What sort of place is this? With your fiddly machine and your weird pets. And now it looks like I have an emergency elsewhere. Well, I guess you're off the hook for now, you and your cafe. But make sure I don't get reports about you anymore. We will try our best, Mr. Agent. Alright, let's check my phone now that the danger is past. Do I have anything? I do not. Not here, at least. Stories? Darling, I could be behind your neck without you realizing it. What makes you think I actually need permission to enter a building? Why are you threatening people on Toma to chill, Mr. Hyde? No reason. I was thinking out loud because a lot of things happened lately, so I was just processing it. Sorry if it was insensitive. That's hilarious. Why are you threatening people? No reason. Alright. 4 silver. Alright, let me save. Cool. Silver, you're trembling. That's alright. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Well, we found this experience. 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40% distasteful, 20% scary, and 38% exciting. Ha! Ha! I apologize, this is just nerves. We're truly sorry for this disturbance. It's not your fault at all. But should you be sticking around here? The agent might come back. No. I lured him away, at least for now. You did? Although it's a good thing little cat came in when it did. It bought us precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? Meow. We see. Do you speak cat? We can feel this earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone. I feel out of sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is indeed. Then make us a drink and one for silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting and... What would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, sweet, very comforting drink. Okay, so he wants hot, sweet, and comforting. It's a honey chocolate, so chocolate, honey, honey. Alright. So, chocolate, honey, honey. Honey chocolate. Serve. Here you go. Plenty of sweetness in this. I'll go ahead and save. I think I'll do one more night and then call it for the stream. Dip. Excuse me. See, I'm tired. This tastes amazing. Thank you, Firefly. This really is my kind of drink. It is very thick, is it not? The viscosity of this seems to be nearing 10,000 CPS. We like how different this experience is from the drink you served us the other night. I'm impressed though, Silver. You've become quite savvy at navigating these situations. Even if I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them. But I need to get used to them anyway. Why? The agent doesn't know you've come from outer space. Surely you should be off the hook for now. It's more complicated than that. Firefly, you know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yes. Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. For the past few months, it's been the basis of operations. For SAVE. SAVE? SAVE, Society for Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials. Wow. I know, it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I've had to become savvy, as you said. I have a lot of people depending on me now. Those who are just arriving to Earth are confused and scared. Those who have adopted earthling appearances and are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here. And how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We have always known you were different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you live as a hive or as an earthling. Amanda, I really do love you. What is love? That is not a conversation I think we can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have a rest. We will remind you of it. I know you will. I think I'm getting a little tired now. Is it alright if we go back? Absolutely. Our energy is also 98.429% depleted. Silver, is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this, and you've been playing it very well. You're very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. And please come again soon. You'll always be welcome here. Us and many others. We know, and we're grateful. Good night, Firefly. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes. Good night, Firefly. See, now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that maybe we should continue this chat while we walk. Alright. Amanda's so cute. What a night. This has been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. And I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now. I wonder what you're doing here, little one. Don't you have a home? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Meow. Meow. Oh, well, I guess it's time for you to let me close the shop. Silver, it's an honor to be related to someone like you. Espresso. Alright. So, we're starting night 8 now. Okay, so Tuesday, September 26th, 2023. Gonna save. How many more days is there? There's quite a few. Alright. Again, this is gonna be my last night before I stop the stream. So let's go ahead and get started. Evening Whispers. Curbing recent security breaches. Government to block data leakers' websites. Okay. LOL, easy. First Workaholics Treatment Center to open in 2024. No phone, no laptop, just rest. Nice. Beachgoers report silver algae blooming on Alki Beach. Silver. Uh-oh. Alright, what we got? She's a 10 but about to marry a freelancing elf. So she's a 100. Do you think VR would really take off in the future? I personally can't use it for a very long time, and maybe that's just me. I like VR. Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard, especially living in a city such as Seattle, but it feels nice to have someone depend on you, you know? Yeah. Busy all day today, don't forget to drink water. It's coming together, I can't believe it. It's gonna be so good. Today's delivery cutoff time 1500. No night shift. Okay. Cool. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, I missed something on my friends here, huh? Amanda and Silver. Cute. There we go. Somehow I feel like it's going to be a long, long night. Or not. What we got? Gala! Good evening. Hey, Firefly. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope? Well... Everything is just fine. You sure? Positive. How about you, sir? How's work? My shift is over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day. Ah, that's right. Thanks for giving him the key card, by the way. Good call. Saved $100 to prevent Gala from getting fined. Nice. You saved me $100. Not a Wait, what? A replacement key would have cost me at least that much. With fines and everything. Oof. Pricey. Glad Mr. Hyde was around to help then. Yeah. I didn't think he'd be in Seattle, to be honest. Oh, but didn't you call him for a spare key? I did. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So, let's just say I had a hunch. There's a pattern to his visits, even he isn't aware of it. He'll fly here whenever he gets tired of something. Could be about work, life, or simply because he's bored, like with LA recently, or so he says. I see. I never knew he liked Seattle that much. Or there's something that keeps him coming back here. Really? What is it? Take a guess. Uh-huh. Well, if I have to guess... Maybe you? Me? I mean, the two of you are very close. And good bonds are hard to come by these days. Heh, I see. Well, he's not someone who's big on attachments. Or so he claims. Is that right? Who knows? Maybe that's changing. Because the answer is more or less your coffee shop here. Really? There aren't a lot of places with a good crowd and warm atmosphere. With an excellent host to boot. And as you just said, good bonds are hard to come by. What's not to like? It would be truly an honor if you felt that way. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yes, what a nice surprise! He told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Much obliged. So Henry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple other stuff in it. I think it's called STMJ. I'll have a cup of that. Isn't it like tea, milk, honey? No. Nope, that's not it. Trash it. Okay, let's try this again. Milk ginger honey. There it is. Okay. Milk ginger honey. There we go. Okay. I'm so sorry. I keep yawning. So guys, I'm just kind of like really tired right now, so I'm gonna actually stop here for the minute and we can continue it another time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm sorry I'm just like yawning in your ear here. Have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and I will see you guys in the next video. With that, bye-bye. Actually, hang on. I really need to get out of this first. There we go. Bye-bye.